All right, we're bringing back the podcast. Obviously, Grace is not here. She's somewhere else, but I wanted to start the first one just to get it over with because, you procrastinate on stuff that you want to start, but then you find all the excuses not to. So I figured rather than coming up with a bunch of excuses, I would just set the camera on top of this and I would just film it in the house. And this would be the restart of the CFL Podcast, which you all have missed so much. I like how I go into the radio voice of the CFL Podcast, as if you can't just say it normally. Anyhow, today's topic of discussion is going to be training versus competing. We just finished a 4-week gymnastic course at CFL. Thank you to everybody who participated in it. But one of the things that was drawn very clear is that a lot of these skills take practice. And practice is done with a low heart rate. Practice is done when we're not super tired. Practice is not done during the workout. When you're in the workout, hopefully you are training. You are training the things that you practiced. You are working on the skills that best suit you, or the scale, I should say, that best suit you to help you move your skills along. But all too often I see the workout instantly becomes competing. I do it myself too. It happens, the timer goes off, everybody gets loose, and you just go for it. Well, the problem with that is if there's a particular skill you are hoping to learn or to get better at during that workout, or if there is a particular weightlifting component that you are hoping to become more efficient in during that workout, all too often that goes right out the window and we just start going for working against the people next to us, right? So I want you to start to think about in terms of, am I competing today or am I training today? Because when we compete, we need to fall back on our training. And if we never really train and we always just go for poor movement to get the best time possible, then when it comes time to compete, we find that you're no good. The skills go away very quickly. I can't do multiple muscle ups. I can't do multiple toes to bar. The strict handstand push-ups die out quick. And that's because you are not training, you're competing. During each workout, I want you to kind of look at the workout and say, how does this workout best serve me and my goals? Each workout has a different stimulus, and sure, if it's just running and burpees, you might just want to compete to challenge yourself to get the best type of workout possible. But if that workout has some strict handstand push-ups in it, or some toes to bar, or a relatively heavy squat snatch, the mindset needs to change from I'm trying to compete to get the fastest time to I am trying to work this skill so later I could become better, or I am trying to be as efficient as I can with the barbell so later on I can compete with that same barbell or with a heavier load. Go into your workout with intent. Look at it, find the best way that it's going to possibly serve you, and then go after it. And if you're not sure what the stimulus of the workout is, or where you could find more practice, or what the best skill is for you, then ask a coach. Ask myself, ask one of the coaches at CFL. Let us know your goals. What is it you're trying to work towards? And then that way we could best help you decide what the best scale is or what the best weight is for the workout. And for my RX group that normally goes RX, that can mostly do the workouts, take your time to train. Make sure that you're working your skills with efficiency, taking breaks when you need to, not doing sloppy movement just for the sake of continuing to move on. But get it done right and make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing, not just willy-nilly thrown all over the place. All right, so that'll be the first short rant on the podcast. It'll be much better when Grace is here because she provides more personality, maybe more entertainment, perhaps. Also, too, the washer is going right now, so I don't know how much of a sound interference that's going to have. And I'm hoping that there's no, dishes in the background, because then when it comes online, I will most likely get yelled at. But it looks pretty tidy. Anyhow, we're going to set it up in the office. We're going to start shooting in the office. I'm hoping to get back to a weekly schedule. I'm hoping to be able to drop these on Sunday or Monday. So if you guys are in it, please hit the little like button on the YouTube to let me know that somebody out there has watched this. Also, too, if you guys have some questions, write it in the comments below. I know most of you guys who are over the age of 25 don't actually sign into your YouTube. So whatever, sign into your YouTube so you can participate. But if not, just shoot me an email, shoot me a DM on Instagram, let me know at the gym. Actually, probably don't let me know at the gym because I'll most likely forget. But put it down in some sort of writing if you guys have questions. We're going to get back to a question format podcast. And then each time we're going to be discussing different subjects. I know one of the subjects we're going to be discussing early on will be sugar consumption. We're going to be doing more stuff with diet. I'm going to be running a little test experiment on myself. which would be rather interesting. And then, of course, we could go over movements, we could go over mindset, anything that you guys want to hear more of. So let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this short little teaser podcast to let you know that we're back. And remember, when you're in your workouts, train, don't compete. Take the time to slow down, get it right. It'll be much better for you in the long run. All right, well, that is it. That concludes the first one, and now that I'm no longer procrastinating on doing this, it'll be on the internet and we'll get it fired back up again. All right, okay, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.